Hi, beloved, I greet you in the name of our Lord Jesus Christ. This is your one and only senior papa, a prophet of God and a seer of God. I come to you this afternoon, depending on the time that you are hearing the sound of my voice, once more to talk to you about midnight, how necessary and important it is at midnight. What are some of the things that we're supposed to do at midnight? Do we have to sleep? Do we have to enjoy ourselves? What do we have to do at midnight? There's a lot of things that talks about midnight. There's a lot of things that talk about the journey of the night. Now, what I want you to know is that life is spiritual. Everything that happens in this world, it is not something that you can take it as a normal things. There are so many things, there are so many spiritual technicalities that are involved. There are a lot of prayers, a lot of spiritual directions that must be put in order for you to survive physical realms that we lived in. Now, hear me. Someone may ask, if life is spiritual, why is it that there are a lot of things that sometimes I perceive, I go after it, then I get it without praying? There are some of the things that comes into our life that we don't even struggle for, we don't even pray for, but it's divine. God, by his own divine assignment, by his own divine projection and his will, has set it aside of us that a day is coming, at that particular day, that you will surely receive that particular destiny in your life. Destiny are being designed by God. A lot of things that comes along your way that you don't pray for does not mean that all other matters that include life, you must not work on it. It needs constant prayers, constant directions, spiritual technicalities, how you can put things in place, how you can fast, how you can pray, how you can go about by the directions of God in order to acquire all these things in life. And you cannot get it by sleeping. You cannot get it just relaxing on your bed. No, you have to force it. You have to pray. You have to seek it. You have to find it. And if you want to find it, it needs consistent prayers. At night, you need to stand on your feet. You need to pray to God. You need to begin to order some degrees in the realms of the spirit to get it so that you can control the day. Now, let me read Acts chapter 16 verse 25. The Bible said that at midnight, Paul and Silas were praying and singing hymns to God. And suddenly, there was a great earthquake, and that the foundation of the prison were shaken, and immediately the doors were opened, and everyone's chains were opened. Now, at midnight, there are three things here that Paul and Silas, they did. During the day, something was about to happen to them. They were about to be crucified. They were about to be slaughtered. They were about to be killed. They were about to be hanged to their enemies. So they realized that there's nothing they could do because they are in prison. Their freedom has been taken away from them, so there's nothing they could do. So what they needed to do is that is their last chance, is to pray, is to enforce their spiritual technicalities, to use their spiritual means in order to grab the day, the goodness of the day, the joy of the day, the foundation of the day, then also the opportunities of the day, the chances of the day. They need to grab that opportunity, because without that, they will be destroyed. So what they needed to do is that they need to stand on their feet, because they believe one thing is that life is spiritual. Their prayers can affect and can avenge their enemies. And what did they do? The Bible said that they started praying and they started singing praises unto God. And what happened? What happened was that the Bible said that the foundation of the prison was shaking. So there are three things that happen here. At midnight, when you pray, at midnight, when you begin to communicate to God and commit your case before God, during the day, whatever that the enemy want to do to your life, when you commit your case to God at midnight, God causes miracle, doors to be opened, divine assignment come into fulfillment, and divine opportunities are open for you. Financial doors are open for you. So what happened? The Bible said that the foundation were shaken. But when you talk about the foundation of something, that is the ideas, the informations of which that particular thing were established can be in the form of an evil powers, it can be in the form of idol powers, it can be in the form of any divinity powers. So when you begin to pray at midnight, foundation within your family, foundation within your life, foundation within your business, anything that the enemy used to establish the business, used to establish your family, used to stand on it, to establish even within your life, within your destiny, against your finances, against your business, against anything that God has for you, those foundations have to be shaken. So at midnight, that is when foundation are shaken. At midnight, that is when curses are being broken. At midnight, that is where setback, limitations are being destroyed. You have to start taking your night very serious. That is why people, they go to bed so excited and end up in the day crying, so sad, because their decisions that they took before going to bed couldn't come to pass. There are a lot of evil forces that are working at night, that are manipulating many people's decisions for them not to come true. Now, number 2, the Bible said that doors were open. This is when you have a divine encounter. When you talk about divine encounter, that is when you come face to face with God. That is when you come in contact with God. And anybody that comes face to face with God, get encountered with God, their destinies are being changed. Their blessings are being transformed from one blessing to another blessing. That is why the Bible said that when Jacob met God through an angel encounter, Jacob said that until you bless me, I will not let you go. This is a divine encounter. When you get face to face with God, like Moses encountered God, and from that very day, Moses' life were changed for better. I want you to know that at midnight, there are a lot of encounters at midnight. There are a lot of divine accelerations that happened at midnight. So if you can always pray at midnight, God will reveal himself to you. God will get closer to you. God will begin to walk with you with goodness, with mercy, with glory, with honor, with upliftment of his glory on your life. Number 3, chains are being loose. At midnight, that is when chains are being loose. When you are being chained, that means you have been stuck at one particular place. When you are being chained, it means there's a lot of limitations in your life. When you are being chained, it means that there are a lot of restrictions in your life against your movement, against your life, against your progress, against your success, and against even a lot of opportunities in your life. And many issues in your life will keep holding you because you are being changed. Then the Bible said that at midnight their chains were loose. So at midnight, that is when deliverance takes place. At midnight, that is when God intervene on his people and begin to intercede in their behalf, deliver them, set them free, loose a lot of evil bandage within themselves. A lot of burdens are being released. So from today, take your midnight prayers serious, because that is when the devil exchanges destiny. At midnight, that is when God also is working on behalf of his people. So there are some people, they go to bed with many decisions, many plans, but when they wake up, they are confused about many things. All their decisions, all the calls they made, all the good ideas they have, they begin to change during the day because they couldn't control their night. If you're able to control your night, you can control your day. I hope this message has really helped you a lot. My name is Senior Papa. Follow me and like and comment as well for more spiritual secrets and also prophetic prayer as well. Shalom. Bye-bye.